welcome back everyone. Lovely to have your company. It's Derek and Joe with you for the next half an hour. It's so wonderful that you are here because we are talking about the Caribbean in this half an hour. Yes. And I kind of get the feeling that you may have been there once or twice.
A few times, yes, you could say that. I can't even count.
So a lot of experience coming from the Caribbean. See, I have swapped one TV wife for another that likes their holidays. You do like your holidays as well,
don't you? You're not divorced though, are you?
No.
It's all right.
No. Just
another wife.
Just have a litany of them around the world. That's what we do. We've got 3 incredible offers coming up for you in this show. They are all with Royal Caribbean, so great family fun. Yeah. Great to get together with people that you go away on holiday with. And, you know, Royal Caribbean, there really is something for absolutely everyone. You can be any age and get a great holiday out of Royal Caribbean, can't you?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, the most advanced ships really on the sea with the most exciting activities. Yeah. You know, whether you're wanting to go on a surfing simulator or a rock wall or get drinks served to you by a robot, they've got it all, haven't they?
Yeah, they absolutely have. Well, we've got 3 offers in this show. We are going to start with an exclusive for November, a cruise to the Caribbean from Barcelona on an epic 32-night Royal Caribbean adventure. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be absolutely sensational, isn't it? Plus, February 2023, a Far East adventure on the spectrum of the seas, which is very, very new.
Yeah, that's one of the ones with the bionic bar as well. It's going to be brilliant. Oh, and we've got one for June coming up as well. It's a 7-night adventure on Rhapsody of the Seas from Venice to Barcelona, and the price tag, none of which Joe knows, none of the price tags as well. You know, I always hoard that information. You are going to...
It's going to blow my mind, Derek.
You're going to be suitably shocked, I think.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. I'm so excited, and I'm excited for you, of course, to get this opportunity to pick some amazing holidays out.
They are brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, let's get started with an exclusive then.
Let's do it. So this is a Cruise First exclusive, of course. Cruise from Spain and the Canaries to the ultimate Caribbean, 32-night trip on the Vision of the Seas, and this leaves the 4th of November. So you're actually going to fly from the UK to Barcelona, where you will get to enjoy the incredible Vision of the Seas. Yeah, this was the last of the Vision class to be built, actually, and definitely the most stylish. You've got a 6-story centrum, amazing vistas over the whole ship, lots of glass so you can see the gorgeous ocean, and it's the intimacy of a smaller Royal Caribbean ship, really. You know, it's not one of the big ones. It's about 2,500 people, so you get to enjoy that intimacy. Climb the rock wall. Try your luck at that. Lots of fun.
You've done the rock wall as well before,
I've worked on the rock wall. Yes, lots of fun. And the Vitality Spa, oh my gosh. Manis, pedis, massage, loads of amazing treatments to enjoy whilst you are relaxing on board, perhaps during those sea days. And you've got acrobats in the atrium. I mean, the entertainment is absolutely outstanding.
I don't think I'd want that job somehow. That's quite daring, isn't it, really?
Definitely very daring.
Yeah.
Oh, flair bartending. I mean, my goodness, there's just so much to see and do. And you can enjoy, of course, world-class dining. Chops Grill, Giovanni's for a little bit of Italian, Izumi for your beautiful Asian food, your sushi, Hot Rocks as well, and so much more. But do make sure you check out all the little nooks and crannies of the ship, places to chill out, enjoy a nice coffee, chat with the friends and family. I mean, honestly, this is such a great experience. Now, we're going to be starting our cruise out of Barcelona. And the first port of call you're going to be reaching is going to be Ibiza. So you get to enjoy the winding streets of the old town, maybe head up to the cathedral and drink in the island's charming ambience. Then we're going to be moving on to Malaga and Andalucia. Beautiful hilltop citadels. The Alcazaba is one to see, you know, reminiscent of that Moorish architecture. Then we've got a nice day at sea where you can relax, maybe head to the spa. Off to Tenerife, where we get to drink in this amazing volcanic island with really dramatic landscapes. We'll then be cruising through the Atlantic. The weather's going to start to pick up and we're going to head off to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. First stop here on this voyage. Loads of cute shops in Las Olas. You're going to enjoy the great weather as well, of course, there. Then on to Colón in Panama. Make sure you visit Fort San Lorenzo and the Chagres National Park Rainforest Reserve there. Very nice indeed. Oh my goodness. Cartagena Colombia, the vibrant, colourful walled city. This is your highlight on the itinerary without a shadow of a doubt. Shop for emeralds and coffee there. Then Oranjestad, Aruba. You get to enjoy an overnight here in the Dutch Antilles island, the signature one really, where you have that mix of Dutch architecture with the Caribbean flair as well. There's lots of great shopping, and you might want to enjoy a Jeep Explorer tour there. You're then on to 2 days at sea, and it's going to be really beautiful weather, and back to Fort Lauderdale again. Maybe you'll want to take an airboat safari there and hunt for gators in the Everglades. Back out at sea again, sunbathing on the deck, and then we've got Labadee, Haiti. This is the private island of Royal Caribbean. So much to see and do there. Lots of water sports activities as well. On to San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is the walled city, Europe in the Caribbean, they like to call it. You're going to love visiting the fort and also strolling the old town there. On to Philipsburg, St. Martin. One word for you here, shopping, shopping and more shopping. This is the hub in the Caribbean of tax and duty-free shopping at amazing prices. Basseterre, St. Kitts, head to the rainforest for a Land Rover tour perhaps, or down to Cockleshell Bay Beach. Beautiful powdery white sands in this part of the world. And Castres, St. Lucia, a famous island to visit for Brits. Definitely make sure you visit the Pitongs and take an unforgettable tour along those mountains. Then we're going to have a couple of days at sea before we reach St. John's, Antigua. Now, right outside the ship, you've got a delightful art and craft market, and Dickinson's Bay is the one to visit here. Then we're back into Fort Lauderdale, where we're going to fly back to the UK.
After a month away.
Yes.
Do you know what? That sounds glorious. And actually, Joe has got, if anyone anywhere has all the top tips for the Caribbean, it is our Joe as well. Where to go shopping, where to find the best quiet little beaches away from the madding crowd and everything. So make sure that you stick around. This is a big exclusive, this one as well. It does include your flights. It's 32 nights overall, 31 nights of that are on the cruise as well. You're going to absolutely love it. And we have got an exclusive price tag. Of course we have. We're Cruise First TV. Look at this. 32 nights, and you've got your flight out to Barcelona and back from Fort Lauderdale on that one, £2,099 per person. That's bonkers for over a month's worth of holiday. And if you're thinking of upgrading, well, have a look at this, because it's not that much further to go ocean view at all on this one. Now, Joe, you know the cruise industry upside down, back to front. That's a good price, right?
I'm just shocked into silence here, Derek. That's not just a good price, that's extraordinary.
It's exclusive. And this is what we do, by the way. Obviously, I'm introducing Joe to the way that we do things here at Cruise First, because it is a little bit different to the way some people work.
The rest of the world does it?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, what we do, obviously, is we've got a huge number of people who join us as well, and that's brilliant. We've got a huge customer base, and that allows us, obviously, to negotiate bigger with the cruise lines. And it is the biggest cruise lines. It's all the major cruise lines. Everyone that you have heard of, you can book with us. Yeah, and look at what we've done there.
I just don't even know what to say here, Derek.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Listen, if you're interested, just jump on the phone lines 0800 953 4700. It's always best to get these things absolutely nailed down as soon as you can. And listen, if you need cheering up from the dark and gloomy days at the moment, I think I've got a website you might just like.
When you log on to cruisefirst.tv, you're opening up the virtual brochure on over 20,000 cruise holidays. If you've seen a cruise on TV, just search the cruise reference number to find out more details, upgrade options, and to book. If you're looking for inspiration, you can search by cruise line, including Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, Norwegian Cruise Line, Princess, and P&O. Or search by cruise type, date, departure port, destination, or browse our late and hot deals. With cruises available from only £50 per person deposit, log on to www.cruisefirst.tv. Your next dream holiday is only a click away. Cruise First, second to none.
So that's the rest of your day sorted. when we finish filming, that's it. You can have a good old browse all day long and see what you've been missing.
Don't say that to me. Now I'm able to travel a bit more. I mean, there's no stopping. There is no stopping me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be here quite a lot on my own, I can see, when you go missing on holidays.
You shouldn't have such good deals. What can I say?
Oh, absolutely.
You shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, that's very true. I've just encouraged what was already quite
an addiction.
Well, I didn't want to say it. I was trying to be diplomatic. Let's go further east this time, shall we?
Let's go further east, absolutely. And we're going to be heading off this time to Vietnam, Thailand and Malaysia with a free Singapore stay. This is a 19-night trip and you're going to be sailing on the Spectrum of the Seas, 19th of February 2023. A little bit into the future, but something to plan for and look forward to. Now, you're going to be flying from the UK to Singapore, where you will enjoy a 3-night stay in the Garden City.
Have you ever been to Singapore, Jo?
I've been to Singapore about 35 years ago.
Oh, OK, so it was a long, long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
I'm surprised that you've not been more recently, because you are very, very well travelled as well. It looks amazing as a city.
It really does. I've been to the airport a few times, but just stop over Changi International. Butterfly Sanctuary in the airport, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's very, very cool.
It's a funny thing for an airport, isn't it?
The thing I do remember, it really stands out in Singapore, is the orchid gardens.
Yeah.
So this is the thing to visit there. It's sensational. It's something like 50 different varieties of orchids. Architecture is absolutely sublime in Singapore. It's a little east meets west. I mean, they've got, it's got that hub of the east, but also you've got a lot of luxury shopping as well, tax and duty free. Electronics is what to shop for in Singapore, of course. And you definitely want to head to Raffles Hotel to enjoy the signature cocktail, which is the Singapore Sling, which was invented there.
Got to be done, hasn't it?
You've got to do
Although
it.
you can have that anywhere in the world, can't you?
It's not the same.
Then we've got 2 weeks on Spectrum of the Seas, haven't we?
Yeah, the Spectrum of the Seas is one of the newest Royal Caribbean ships, launched in 2019. It's the first quantum ultra class, actually. So this is, my goodness, entertainment, music, food, amazing spa, everything you could imagine on here, and lots of Chinese and Western dining. You've got a huge selection of that. And this is where you will enjoy the robot bar.
They're so good, honestly. You could. It draws a crowd because people. I went on Anthem, obviously, when she launched back in 2015, which has the bionic bar, and it just draws a crowd because people just find it fascinating. And you can go for an old favourite and have that mixed up by the robot bartender.
Warriors, yep.
Never runs dry, apparently. We've not tried that with you on board yet, but, there's a bit of a challenge.
The 360-degree, basically, ride over the ocean.
Oh, the North Star. It's brilliant.
Oh
really, really good.
Dodgem cars. You've actually got like a whole indoor sports and leisure complex here at your fingertips. Roller skating, basketball, augmented walls for interactive experiences.
We've got to do a roller disco together on one of those seaplexes. They're really good fun.
Well, back in the day, I did win a few prizes at the roller disco.
Oh, did you?
I did, back in Australia.
Challenge is on.
Now, you're actually going to get an overnight on board in Singapore, straight off the bat. So you've got an extra night there. Then we're going to cruise and you have a nice day at sea to Nha Trang, Vietnam. Now, this is a great place known as Paradise Island. Lovely cable car tour there will allow you to see and do it all. Then we're going to move on to Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. This is still known by the locals as Saigon. Great place to visit here is the Independence Palace, famous for Backpacker Street as well, and enjoying the traditional markets. We're going to have another day at sea before we reach Leng Chabang. And this is the gateway to Bangkok. You're going to have an overnight here where you can head into Bangkok very easily. A hustling, bustling, exciting city. Take a tuk-tuk around for that authentic experience, or maybe enjoy a little bit of shopping in the markets. Visit some traditional pagodas as well. Then we're going to have a day at sea before we're back into Singapore for the second leg of your trip. Back-to-back cruise, essentially. And of course, you can, if you haven't seen and done it all in Singapore, there's so much to do. You might want to, head out to see some palaces and enjoy the luxury gardens and lots of tree-lined avenues you'll see in Singapore. Then we're on to Kuala Lumpur. You can take lots of tours in Kuala Lumpur. There's a regular 45-minute ferry to Crab Island, which I've heard is absolutely sensational. Mangrove covered island built on stilts. Very, very cool. Then we're on to Penang. The thing to see here, I've heard, is Monkey Beach. Obviously named because...
I wonder what's there.
Gorillas. You can find lots of cheeky monkeys, and they do come right up to you as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. Phuket, Thailand, lush tropical paradise. Some of the best diving and snorkeling you will ever see in your life. Then we have another day at sea, and we are back to Singapore, where you'll come off the ship and fly back to the UK. What a trip.
Sounds like a huge adventure, this one, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I would absolutely love this. It's funny, actually, even listening to somebody different talk about the itinerary, you get new things from it every single time, don't you? Which I think is really, really good. If you think about how much or how little travelling we've been able to do recently, it would be quite nice to have this in the diary, wouldn't it, for 2023? And let me tell you that in terms of bookings right now, 2023 is filling up fast, you know, and that's a lot of ships to a lot of places over a long period of time, but we wouldn't normally be so booked up so far in advance.
Yeah.
Our team are, honestly, the bookings are going crazy right now, so don't think that an offer in the start of 2023 isn't worth your attention right now. It absolutely is. Now, if you consider what's in this, you've got your flight out to Singapore, you've got 3 nights in a hotel in Singapore, you've got your 2-week fabulous cruise, really varied cruise as well, over 14 nights on Spectrum of the Seas, and then of course the flight back from Singapore. You're going to see such a treat coming up on your screen right now. Look, £2,199 per person there, and what an amazing and incredible, it's nearly 3 weeks of holiday so far on the other side of the world. Places that you may have been waiting to go to, places you may have been booked to go to that couldn't happen. Now's the time to get it back into the diary. Here's the details. 2199. In fact, actually, you know what, when you're talking about this kind of price bracket, which is considered, but this is a really special sort of, you know, spectacular holiday, the upgrade prices are not that far. You know, ocean view's not that much more, even balcony's not that much more, not as much as you think it might be or it could potentially be. And bear in mind, because the cruise industry is almost turned on its head a little bit in terms of bookings, the balconies are the ones that are selling out first. Now you can understand why. Lots of people love the privacy and the privilege, if you like, of being able to just step out onto their own balcony. If you're, you know, not sleeping well one night, it's great to just go and sit out on your balcony and just have a bit of chill time. But then wherever you're going in the world, there's always something to see, and it's nice to be able to see it, literally just draw back the curtains, and there you go. The world's at your feet. It does feel special still, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
And you've cruised many, many times, but a balcony still feels special.
It feels luxurious.
It's good to say as well, though, isn't it? It feels good to say, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a balcony. Because people will ask, have you got a balcony? You can go, absolutely, I've got a balcony. Thank you very, very much. Now listen, we always want you to be part of our shows here at Cruise First, and here's how you can get interactive with us.
Send us your questions and comments. Email studio@cruisefirst.tv. Like us on Facebook to share your holiday snaps and reviews. Follow us on Twitter to get involved and share your views. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch our latest shows, plus exclusive online video content. Keep up to date with the world of cruising with the latest news and advice on our blog. Plus, join our mailing list online and we'll make sure you're kept up to date with the latest deals. Cruise First, second to none.
Yeah, definitely. We'd love to hear from you. Lots and lots of stories and gossip from around the world. You can get involved, of course, on our Facebook page, and you'll find both of us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all of
Twitter.
that.
I haven't been on there for years.
Are you not on?
Shall I get back on?
Well, maybe you should.
I didn't know if it was like down with the kids anymore.
I don't know. Well, you know me. I mean, like, I'm as old as the hills.
I think it's all about TikTok now.
Oh, are you on TikTok?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But
well, maybe we should set up a joint TikTok, me and you.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get down with the kids, so to speak. Right, now listen, before we go, I've got to talk to you about this next adventure, because this is really, really good. Now, we are talking a lot about cruises out into the future. We're booking 2023, take it as read. If you want a holiday in 2023, we're booking for the whole of that.
Yeah.
But unbelievably, where we are right now, we're also booking into 2024. So if you want to do some serious advanced planning, you can, which is bonkers, because you kind of think, hang on, we've never been in a situation where we're booking our cruises like 2 years in advance. But actually, you're getting some amazing deals doing that.
Yeah.
Really, really are. But if you want something sooner, and actually, you know, how half-packed is your suitcase all the time? Ready, I'm ready. I want to do some more. We've got one coming up in June for you. Yeah, no, it absolutely is never enough. Venice to Barcelona adventure on Rhapsody of the Seas coming up in June. This is going to be an absolute beauty. Let's look at the ship first of all, because Rhapsody is...
She's a classic, Rhapsody. She's,
yes.
Vision class, smaller and more intimate. So the lovely thing about this is, you've got about 2,500 guests. So you do feel like you can get to know people a little bit more. The staff, other cruisers. You have a fantastic pool, or 8 pools actually, and jacuzzis around the ship. Lots of dining to choose from. Chops Grill, the Windjammer, where you can go up and just pretty much get a little bit of everything, with plates the size of your head, or double the size of your head. I was shocked the first time I ever saw them. You've got the lovely spa to relax in, of course, and an adults-only solarium. So no kids around there, and you get to, head up to the spa and take your choice of, oh my gosh, 50, 60 treatments. They have pretty much everything, and it's just a great way to really, switch off and unwind, because that's what you're on a cruise to do.
Well, it's the kind of thing as well, and I say this all the time, the treatments and the spas, I don't know about you, but certainly a lot of people, I think, and me definitely, never take the time when we're at home to do that kind of thing. But when you're on holiday, it's like, yeah, take advantage, why not?
Yeah, you have to when you're on holiday. Then Chops Grill, beautiful steakhouse there. Broadway style shows, and honestly, of all the cruise ships I've ever worked on or cruised on, the shows on Royal Caribbean, I think, are the very, very best. They're sensational. You're then going to embark the Rhapsody of this. Then, of course, you're going to,
You fly to Venice.
You're going to fly to Venice.
Oh, yeah, but we're sailing from Ravenna.
Yes, exactly.
So we get an overnight there as well on board.
Yeah,
and that's
which is
essentially
great.
the start of the cruise, which is brilliant.
Yeah, so you get to enjoy Venice. You could go into Venice then, of course, in the evening to enjoy it and see, all the top things. You're then going to have a day at sea before you head to Messina. Now, this is known for the Norman Messina Cathedral with its Gothic portal and lots of beautiful lush landscapes, and Taormina you can visit for the day as well.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, then we're on to Civitavecchia, which is the gateway to Rome. So just a quick trip on the train or a tour, and you'll get to see all the favourites, the Trevi Fountain, the Colosseum, the Pantheon. Then on to Livorno, Italy, which is the gateway to Cinque Terre, which is the 5 villages neighbouring each other, the most spectacular vistas in Italy, Dome and Cathedral to see there. And of course, let's not forget Leaning Tower of Pisa. Then we're on to Monte Carlo. Now, Monte Carlo is also a gateway to, visit loads of other places along the French Riviera. Cannes is a Monaco Old Town as well. I love that train journey along the coast. You've got enough time to do that in a day and just really drink in the ambiance of the French Riviera. Then we're into Barcelona, where we come off the ship and we're going to fly back to the UK.
Okay, now this is coming up soon. Because if you think about it, think about where we are right now. June's not that far away. Consider how long it is that you've had to wait to actually get yourself back on a cruise holiday that's going further than, next door. This price tag is exceptional, let me tell you. Because remember, it includes your flight to Venice and your flight back from Barcelona on this one. Just going to show you. I'm just going to show you. 679, and actually if you want to go up to Ocean View on this one, it's only another £79 to go Ocean View on this, which is really, really good. I'd get booking this straight away because it'll be well booked up already, to be honest with you, so I would definitely make sure it's sooner rather than later. Here's the details. Because I do believe, yes, there are other dates on this itinerary. Well, I say this itinerary will change a little bit throughout the season. Some of the ports will change. The departure ports might change around a little bit, but there are other dates available from May through to October. Now, obviously, prices by date. So what you want to do is go to our website, and on the advanced search, you can search ship and month. So I would do that. So search Rhapsody of the Seas and do it in May and do it in June and July and August and September and October, depending on when you fancy going away, because there's some really nice deals to be had. To be honest with you, if we had a 3-hour show now, we could go, week by week through all of the itineraries for you and show you some absolutely amazing offers, not too dissimilar to this one. So this is the price for the 6th of June. 6th of June's a good time to go away as well, isn't it?
Yes, in the Med, definitely.
Amazing. Yeah, definitely. But if you want to be out of the heat of the summer, maybe, then choose a date that's later. Maybe go later in September or early October, something like that, when it's a little bit cooler. completely up to you. The price tags are out there and the deals are out there for the taking, but they do fill up very, very quickly. And I'm not surprised, to be honest with you, when you've got such a range of different offerings. You've got lots and lots of different offerings with Royal Caribbean. You've got those smaller ships, and then you've got the mega ships as well going around the world, which are brilliant. What's your preference in terms of ship size?
I like medium size, so like 2,700 people, something like that.
Yeah.
So you've got the exciting things that will go on in a slightly larger ship, but you've also got the intimacy that you would get from a small ship. So you've got kind of the best of both worlds. So, like the Rhapsody of the Seas is a great one because it's a little bit smaller. So that's what I really enjoy. I like to get to know people when I'm doing a cruise, and and to maybe go back to those familiar places that I've enjoyed on day one. I'm going to go back and sit and have my coffee and read my book, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, see, whereas I am always the big kid, it's just like I want the biggest sweet shop there is. I want the biggest ship there is because I want all of those different things to do, so I can come back and say I did this and I did that and I did that. And there was lots of high octane things to do. Although I do like a relax actually. Now I'm a little bit older. I feel like I do want to chill out a little bit more. You're meant to disagree there and say, aren't you still 27?
No, yes, absolutely. I mean, in your early 20s, you should be out there enjoying yourself.
Absolutely. Too late for that. Right, let's go for a review now then, shall we? And look back at what we've seen over the show. We started with Spain and the Canaries, the Caribbean. Epic one, this one. 31 nights on the cruise on Vision of the Seas, this one, for November of next year. Remember, that's an exclusive price tag there coming in from just £2,099.
Yeah, and then we went to Vietnam, Thailand and Malaysia on the Spectrum of the Seas, 19 nights, departing 19th of February 2023 from 2,199. All that way for less than 2,500.
I know. And you get your 3 nights in Singapore on that one as well, don't you? It's just bonkers. And then, of course, our cheeky little trip around the Med on Rhapsody in June for 7 nights from just $679, with plenty of other choices on Rhapsody as well between May and October. Whether you choose any of those 3 or whether you choose to just have a little peruse around the website, it's just good to know, isn't it? The more you see this channel, the more of the offering you will see, the more of the choices you will see. Because a lot of people tend to stick to their favourite ship and their favourite part of the world. But I think with everything that's gone on, I think people are being a little bit braver and a little bit like, we always used to say, well, you never know what's around the corner. And oh my word, hello, now we know. Now we know more than ever. So now's the time to actually say, let's crawl out of our comfort zone when it comes to the holidays. Let's be braver. Let's go
Let's
further.
do it. You've got to seize the moment because we don't know what's around the corner in the future. So get out there and enjoy it, and then, really take these opportunities because they're just undeniably brilliant. The prices are sensational.
Let's stop living vicariously through other people's travel photos, which I do all the time with this one. Honestly, I see her photos from all around the world and I'm like, oh, I never go anywhere.
Not on the last couple of years. You haven't seen
No, that's very true.
Blank. Instagram, blank.
Yeah, true, but you're certainly starting to make up for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's all do it. Let's all take more holidays because, we are here for a good time and not a long time. So let's just enjoy it. Listen, thank you so much for your company in this half an hour. We will be back with plenty more before you know it, so don't go far. Bye-bye.
Thank you.